nothing less than magnificent. This is a bench from the 1700s. And if I had a place in my house, I would absolutely buy it and put it in my house. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it got me to thinking about nothing less than magnificent. And this is magnificent. And I literally would buy this today if I had a place as big as my house is. My house is so filled up, but I would buy it. I just love it. It was in the 1700s, and it was with one family since the 1700s. And I think they're asking $850. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Magnificent. Magnificent. Why, I only want to settle for magnificent. Nothing less than magnificent. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, if I can download the video that I took when I was out looking for antiques today, I'll put it in the beginning part of this video. If not, I will describe it to you. Okay? Nothing less than magnificent. So when I was out antiquing, looking for antiques with a friend of mine, in my busy, busy life, she called me and said, let's get together for lunch. And I said, well, you know what? I'm fasting this week and I prefer to do other things. So let's just go look for antiques. And so we went to a couple of our favorite places. And sometimes, you know, going out to eat can be great, but sometimes doing other things can even be better. And so we had a wonderful, wonderful time. So anyhow, we were out looking, and oh my gosh, I saw this, and I hope I can upload the video, because with my other camera, sometimes it won't upload. And so, but if it does, I will show it to you. It was said to be from the 1700s and had gone through family to family to family. The same family owned this piece of antique for quite a few years. And it was a bench that was magnificent. It was huge and heavy, and I would have bought it. Even in my big house that I have no room left, and I had no real place to put it. It was a huge bench. I mean, it took up half of a room, it looked like. And, well, maybe not half of a room, but it most certainly would have taken up a large portion of a wall. And it was very, very heavy, and I wasn't sure how to get it home. I guess I could have had it delivered, but I really had no place to put it. But it was magnificent. It was absolutely exquisite, magnificent. And like I said, I normally would have bought it, but I didn't. And, you know, even though it was a lot of money, it was so well worth it. So anyhow, it got me to thinking about, why settle for anything in life that's not magnificent? And even though I didn't buy that piece of furniture, that antique, I believe in living my life with that philosophy. Go for the magnificent in life. I'm 63 years old, and so a large portion of this life has been lived behind me. And so I want to live my life magnificent in every way. I don't have time for just the ordinary. I don't have time for just the generic, although I like the generic and I appreciate the ordinary. But even if they're ordinary, then I want them to be magnificent in my life. And so I want magnificent relationships. And of course, I have to create those relationships. And in part, I have to be magnificent to attract in magnificent relationships. If I am going to have a job, I want a job that I absolutely love. I want to do the things that I love. I want to be as healthy as I possibly can. I want greatness in my life. So many people just say, well, I'll just settle for whatever life throws my way. Well, life is probably going to throw a lot of things your way, and you have to decide whether you're going to grab onto it or not. But if you fill your life up with junk, you're likely not going to grab hold of magnificent. And so in every area of my life, I want magnificent, magnificent. And magnificent can often be found in the very ordinary, day-to-day aspects of our life. I love my magnificent family. I love that I go to college. For me, that's magnificent. I'm doing the things that I love. I go running 5 miles a day. For me, that's magnificent, especially at age 63. I dance in the evening to music. That's magnificent for me. I paint paintings that are colorful, that are outstanding. They're not ordinary. They're magnificent to me. So you can live an ordinary life, or you can live a magnificent life, or you can take an ordinary life and make it magnificent in all the way you treat it, in all the way you invest in it, in all the way you respect it. Create a magnificent life for yourself, meaning create a wonderful, amazing life that you're very, very happy with. Your magnificent life doesn't have to look like anyone else's magnificent life. Your magnificent life may look ordinary from outsiders' views, but if it's magnificent for you, that's what matters. So when I saw that antique piece of furniture, maybe someone would have looked at it and said, boy, that's an ugly piece of furniture. And that wouldn't have been magnificent to them, but it was magnificent to me. Okay? So remember, your magnificent doesn't have to look like anybody else's magnificent. Your magnificent can be ordinary things that you've chosen in your own life to make them magnificent for you. And so my day-to-day habits to me are magnificent. My relationships, as imperfect as some may be, are magnificent. I don't want to settle for just anything. I want to settle for magnificent. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.